I think a lot of people were not expecting what happened yesterday. And so it's with great joy and thanksgiving that I extend my fraternal greetings and prayerful best wishes to the Holy Father, Pope Francis, on his election as Bishop of Rome. This is truly a historic moment for the Church when our universal character is manifested to the world. I have not met Pope Francis. I had met a number of the other cardinals who were considered as candidates for election, but I had not met this man. I look forward to the chance to meet him in the future. Yesterday I was in Toronto for the meeting of the Ontario Bishops' Assembly. We finished at noon, and after a meeting after lunch we saw the smoke, white smoke rise up, and we were all quite excited by it. But I figured it's going to be an hour before they announce it, so I'm going to go home. I went to the Jesuit community where I've been staying with young Jesuits, and so there we watched, and we were just aghast when we heard the news that it was one of our members who had been chosen. What that will mean, of course, we'll be seeing in the years to come. This particular cardinal, when he was in Buenos Aires, noticed that many families were not bringing their children to be baptized, because in the Argentinian culture you have to have a big party. They didn't have the money, so they put off baptism. He said, let's address that. So he had block parties where he'd invite 30 or 40 people to bring their children, and the church would put the party on. So he solved the problem of getting the children baptized, preaching the gospel to them, and making the people feel welcome in the church, and at the same time helping them overcome whatever shame there might have been for them by having something that's really celebratory but involves other people. That kind of creativity is the kind of thing I think we need, and I think we're going to see that kind of thing in the next few days. I don't know what it's going to be. How long it will go on, who knows? But the Vatican has developed certain ways of doing things, and they do things very well. I think the ceremonies, the way the Pope was presented, you know, all the drama, the bells, the smoke. I mean, who would think that people around the world would be looking at this smokestack for days at a time? But it happened. There's something about it that's kind of engaging, and I think that's really what we want the Church to be, is to be engaged with people. And I think if this Pope can bring the gospel in a way that engages people, it will be a blessing. That's what I would want.